out-of-body experience.
Welcome to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast.
Welcome back to the Brothers of Wrestling podcast with your host Logan and
Hayden.
And welcome to a special episode where we take you through the Clash of Champions. We are going to be going through all of the champions from all the companies, and we're just going to be talking about them. We're going to be discussing who's got the best impact as the champion of the company, and just who's the best champion overall. So we're going to be going through female tag all the way up to the men's world championships. It's a lot of champions. There's a lot of wrestling companies, so let's get into it, Aiden.
Yep, so, with Night of Champions coming up, I thought it'd be fun to kind of just go through and talk about some champions we don't really talk about too much on the show. We kind of stick mostly to WWE, AEW. We throw a little bit of TNA, New Japan, stuff like that out there, but AAA. But mostly we stick to WWE and AEW. I want this to be a wrestling show, not just a WWE AEW show, so I thought it'd be fun with Night of Champions coming up to kind of just look into the database, look and see who the champions are, and maybe let's talk about like who we think the best champion in that tier is. So starting off, we're going to start, like you said, with the female tag division. In WWE, we have Brie Bella and Paige as your champions still. AEW has Divine Dominion of Megan Bayne and Lana Cross. TNA has the Elegance brand, Heather and M by Elegance. NWA is Pretty Empowered, Kenzie Page and Kylie Page. And then some other ones out there, but those are the main ones that most people know about. I think we gotta, if we're going to talk about who the top women's tag champion in the world right now is, it's got to be Divine Dominion. They have had the best year going on right now. Brie and Paige are coming on strong. They haven't lost yet as champions. And the Elegance brand, I like them as a group, but just as a tag team, they really haven't. They don't have a lot of competition. That's one of their biggest problems. So I think Divine Dominion obviously is the number one team, women's tag team in the world. Right
I agree with you.
So. Then we'll move on to the secondary titles for the females. For WWE, we have Sol Ruca is your Intercontinental, and Tiffany Stratton's your Women's. Red Velvet is the Ring of Honor. What did I say?
You just said Women's.
Oh, Women's. Yeah, Women's US. My bad. Intercontinental. Sol Ruca's Intercontinental. Tiffany Stratton's US. We don't have a TBS champion in AEW right now because Willow vacated. We do have a Ring of Honor TV champion in Red Velvet. We have a Ring of Honor Pure Women's champion in Deonna Purrazzo. Alec Winsdor is the Strong Women's Champion. And for the NWA, we have Giselle Shaw is the TV champion for the NWA. So, who you picking for secondary females?
Well, considering Sol Ruca and Tiffany Stratton haven't held the titles that long, I'm thinking somebody in either Ring of Honor or Strong. So, probably Purrazzo, I guess. Maybe Red Velvet.
Purrazzo is definitely the biggest name. If we're not going Tiffany or Sol, Purrazzo is definitely the biggest name.
I would have said Nightingale, but she got hurt.
Yeah, Willow definitely had this wrapped up in terms of secondary titles. Windsor's good. That title mostly gets defended in New Japan, so it's kind of like they're secondary to the IWGP Women's. So, yeah, she does a good job over there, but I agree. I like Red Velvet, but I think if we're going for name value to name value, the Virtuoso, Deonna Purrazzo, I think is the best women's secondary champion right now. And then we move on to the female world champions. There are some amazing females in this group that we need to highlight.
And they're good at wrestling, too.
WWE Women's is Rhea Ripley. Women's World is Liv Morgan. AEW Women's is Thekla. Ling Lee is the TNA Knockouts champ. Sorry about that. Your Ring of Honor World Women's Champion is Athena. Suri is your IWGP Women's Champion. Tiffany Neves is your NWA World Champion. Your AAA Reina de Reinas champion is Flamer. You got MLW Women's World Champion is Shotzi Blackheart, former WWE wrestler. How do you say her name for CMLL? I always mess it up.
I think it's
Persephone.
yeah, I think it's Persephone.
Persephone. She's been getting some big time showings on AEW recently, with their working relationship. But she is the CMLL Women's Champion, and Mirai is the GHC Women's Champion. So, who are we going with for the Women's
Io
World
Mirai.
Champions? What?
I said Io because it sounds
What'd
like
you
Io
say?
Scott, Io Mirai. I think it's pretty obviously got to be Athena.
I think Athena's up there for sure. Because with Rhea and Liv, it's hard to not go with the WWE people, but neither of them have really defended their titles. Liv hasn't at all.
They haven't had it. They've had it since WrestleMania.
And Rhea only defended it just recently. For TNA, Lee, she's had it for a little while, but not very long. Tekla could definitely be up there.
Tekla's had a good run.
She's had a really good run. Suri's had a really good run for IWGP.
But there's only one person here that's held it for multiple years. So.
Well, no, there's two.
Oh, Flamer. I didn't see Flamer.
We also have to talk about Flamer. She's been having a super dominant run in AAA.
I didn't see her.
I think she is really going to be somebody with this new partnership that really takes the next step up in.
I don't know much about her.
Exactly. She's going to start getting that U.S. exposure. I think that's really going to help her. But yeah, I think we got to give it to Athena mostly on the accomplishment.
She looks a little bit like Sexy Star.
Just because she's a female and has a mask on?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay. Jesus. Yeah. Great job there. Great insight. Great.
That's
insight.
what I bring to the table.
So, but I definitely think we got to go Athena for Ring of Honor. She's held that title for 1,292 days. Straight up dominating. Even coming into AEW, she'll dominate AEW at times and get some big time wins. So, I think she's definitely the top women's world champion right now.
So we've got male weight class champions.
So this is like cruiserweights, middleweights. Some companies do
like UFC stuff.
Yeah.
We've got the NWA World Junior Heavyweight Champion. That's Slade. Mm-hmm. The AAA World Cruiserweight Champion is recently Rey Fenix. Mm-hmm. The MLW World Middleweight Champion is Templario.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
The CMLL World Lightweight Champion is Mystico.
Mystico.
The CMLL World Heavyweight or World Middleweight Champion is Templario. CMLL World Welterweight Champion is Titan. I don't know what the accent would be on, or it's on the
Titan?
A. But I don't know how to...
Titan?
I don't know. Then you've got the CMLL World Lightweight Champion is Stigma. The CMLL World Mini Stars Champion is Angelico or Angelito?
Angelito.
Okay, I didn't know if it was like a silent G.
No, they're all the ones that are in the minis and micros end with Lito because that's tiny.
Oh, they're little people.
Yeah, minis, micros. Yeah,
I got you. I didn't even put that together.
Yeah. No, but those are the main. But those are the main guys.
Yeah.
We need to go into all the extra guys. I mean, like then Flip Gordon is down there. He's the NWA.
Yep, I was about to say. Yeah.
You can do the other. Yeah.
The NWA World Historic Light Heavyweight Champion is Atlantis Jr. And the NWA World Historic Welterweight Champion is Mascara Dorado.
Mm-hmm. I like Dorado. I would honestly, personally go Phoenix, but
already
I love Phoenix. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. He's only held the title for 25 days, and most of these guys have had.
All these guys have it for 1,000 days. Jeez. Yes.
Now, to be fair,
CMLL doesn't change their champions.
The CMLL, the light heavyweight is the biggest one, and that's what Mystico holds right now. But the CML middleweight doesn't really get a ton of exposure. Neither does the world welterweight. Titan has held that welterweight title for 2,390 days. That's big time. But I think if we're going in terms of impact, I think Mystico is the top guy. He's on a heater right now.
I probably would agree with you. The only other person I would throw in there would probably be Mascara Dorado, but I'd say Mystico.
But Mystico, he's starting to get.
I don't know Slade.
Exposure. Who?
Slade.
Slade. Yeah, he's got that Josh Alexander vibe.
Yeah, he's got a head.
to him.
Yeah, he's got the head
Yeah,
thing on.
I mean, not just that, but he that kind of like collegiate style wrestling
What happened
vibe
to Josh
to him.
Alexander?
He's in MLP or whatever it's called.
MLP.
Yeah, that Maple Leaf
Oh, the Maple Leaf stuff. Okay,
that Scott Demore does.
that's right.
He went up there and did that, and he's in AEW. I think he's hurt right now though. But yeah, I think we gotta go Mystico. He's getting a lot more exposure now too with going to AEW a lot, and that's helping him. The American fans really good.
Man,
Former Sin Cara.
with this run of
So,
Mystico recently, you're gonna change your top five. He's gonna be in your top five pretty soon.
I don't think he'll be that high, but we'll see. Okay, then we're moving on to the male trios champions. We got for AEW, we got the conglomeration. Orange Cassidy, Kyle O'Reilly, Roger Strong. We've got Ring of Honor has Dalton Castle and the Outrunners. Never Openweight 6-man, which is defended in New Japan, is United Empire with Will Ospreay, Great Khan, and Hinari. AAA Trios is the Los Psycho Circus with the Clowns. And then the other
I like that
big-time
his name is
ones,
just Murder Clown. Like, what are we
Murder
talking
Clown,
about?
yeah. Panic Clown and Dave. Yep, that's great. And then El Sky Team is your CMLL. Mystico, Dorado, and Neon. So
Why doesn't Neon have a picture?
didn't
even have a vacant.
Maybe he's just dark.
No, is he in there? You just don't
maybe
see him.
his maybe his mask is just dark and it's just a black background.
That'd be pretty cool.
Anyway, at all the teams, not a lot of them held the title very long. The Psycho Circus rules AAA, and I think that's where we need to go with this one.
I was gonna go
Where
with
you
United
go?
Empire, just because
United Empire's
Ospreay's
great
part of
too. Yeah, and I get that. That makes sense. Great Khan and Hinari are both really good too. So I get that. I say Los Psycho Circus just because they are the dominant faction down there, and these three aren't even the big time ones.
I don't know,
You
they creep
got
me out.
Pagano, you got Pagano, and you got Psycho Clown. So, but yeah,
I'm not scared of clowns, but they freak me out.
but yeah, I can agree with you. United Empire has probably got the best mix of guys. That are more at a high level, top tier guys. So we can go with those for trios. Okay, do tag teams.
You want me to do tag teams?
Yeah, you can do tag teams.
Male tag team champions. We've got the WWE tag team champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth. The World Tag Team Champions very recently, the Street Profits.
Mm-hmm.
AEW World Tag Team Champions are Cage and Cope.
Cobra Cage.
The TNA World Tag Team Champions is the System with Brian Myers and Bear Bronson.
Mm-hmm.
The Ring of Honor World Tag Team Champions is okay.
La Fashion Injobinal.
No.
Something like that.
La Fashion Ingobernabal.
That's what I said.
Sammy Guevara and the Beast Mortis, who I think is
love-
dating Mercedes Monet. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
Yeah, he's a lawyer.
He's the beast.
United Empire is the IWGP Tag Team Champions. They got a lot of gold right now.
Yep, they hold all the tag gold.
The IWGP Junior Heavyweight Tag Team Champions is Mystico and El Desperado.
I love it.
I like El Desperado's mask.
He's crazy. Go down.
The
to
NWA World Tag Team Champions, the Country Gentlemen, AJ Kazana and KC Kazana.
Yeah.
The AAA Tag Team Champions are the War Raiders, Eric and Ivar.
You pass the slime balls. I like them.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you wanted me to say that. The NWA United
the
States
Slime
Tag Team Champions are the Slime Balls, Sage Chance and Tommy Rant.
I do like them. They're funny.
You've got the GHC Tag Team Champions, which is Los Tranquilos de Japón, Tetsudo Naito and Bushi.
Yep. And MLW.
MLW World Tag Team Champions, the Skyscrapers, Bishop Dreyer, and the former Baron Corbin, and Donovan Dijak.
Yep. So that's pretty much the main ones. So in terms of tag teams, it's hard because a lot of them haven't really been champions for very long.
I mean, I'd probably go with. I'd
probably
say
the best one is Sammy and Beast.
I was gonna say Cage and Cope.
They just, yeah. I mean, Sammy and Beast just don't get the recognition because they're on Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
But if you're
Cage
going
Cope
with
has the
what they're
most
doing
star
right
power,
now, yeah,
except
I'd
for
say
maybe Naito and Bushi.
the WWE, the tag teams in WWE are definitely down, so I wouldn't go either of them. But yeah, I would say Cage and Cope is probably your biggest star power team if we're going that way for that. So I agree with that. So we can do Cage and Cope there. Then we move on to our secondary championships. So this would be Intercontinental's Penta, US is Trick, AEW TNT is Kevin Knight, AEW International is Takesha. I always get worried when I say his name. AEW Continental is Moxley. AEW National is Mark Davis. X Division is Cedric Alexander. International for TNA is Mustafa Ali. Leo Rush just won the TV title for Ring of Honor. The Pure Champion is Lee Moriarty. Your IWGP Global Heavyweight Champion is Shota Uminomi. Strong Openweight Champion is Bolton Oleg. Junior Heavyweight is Yo. Never Openweight is Aaron Wolf. Do you not think
Yo.
that's right?
No,
Yo.
I don't know how to pronounce it. I just like how you said it. Yo.
Yo. Takesha is also the NWGP TV champion.
Oh man.
You
Look at
got
him.
Alex Misery is the NWA TV champion.
Did you say the never openweight champion?
Yeah, Aaron Wolf. Yep,
Okay.
said that. Jeremiah Plunkett is the NWA Mid American champion. El Hijo del Vikingo is your AAA Latin American champion. Uh, I always mess this guy's name up too.
Oh man, okay.
Nomoichi Marufuji
Nail
is
yeah, I think you said that right.
the GHC national champion. Your MLP International Heavyweight Champion, which is that Scott D'Amore brand, is PCO. Austin Aries just won the MLW National Openweight Championship, and that's pretty much your main ones. We also go down. We could also count Miles Bourne as your North American NXT champion. They don't really get the same advice because they're developmental, but you could throw him in that mix. So, who are you picking for secondary?
I'd like to say like either Moxley or Penta, really.
I mean, I think Penta is the biggest. Okay, I wouldn't say he's the biggest star, but he's on the biggest brand, and he's had some of the best matches. I would definitely throw Moxley into that mix too. He's having some big time matches for AEW. Um, and Takesha, I mean, he's got two of them, and he's been dominating both AEW and New Japan. So those would be my three. I would
I
consider.
wouldn't be surprised if we did this in like 6 months and Trick Williams is still the champ. So
I mean, yeah, Trick could easily come up later and still be champion, U.S. champion. Kevin Knight could have a huge run with the TNT championship. Those guys got potential. Leo Rush has potential. I like that new character he's got
I
out
probably
there.
would have said Leon Slater if Alexander didn't beat him.
Yeah. Shota Umanio for IWGP Global is pretty good. I think that title is it's it's such a fresh title. It's hard to really say it's got a lot of prestige.
I
But
didn't know New Japan was putting out fresh titles.
well, they added this one in because they want a secondary title. Because remember, they got rid of the Intercontinental when
Yeah.
they absorbed it into the IWGP. So they needed to get that another secondary title out there. So I mean, it just doesn't have the pizzazz. But so here you go, Penta Moxley or who else did we say? Takesha.
I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna go Mox.
Hmm, I can see that. I think I'm going to go Penta, just because I think he's been having the best matches of anybody on here. I think he's really been stepping up lately, ever since he's won the Intercontinental title. Plus, he just got that charisma for days. So okay, and then we'll finish off this class of champions with the World Champions.
The world champions, your WWE champion, undisputed. I don't like that they call it undisputed. I wish it was just WWE champion, but whatever.
Yeah,
The WWE
it's not
champion,
really
Cody Rhodes.
undisputed anymore because there's a World Heavyweight Championship.
The
Doesn't make
Cody
sense.
Rhodes is your WWE champion. The world heavyweight champion is Roman Reigns. Your AEW world champion, MJF. TNA world champion, Mike Santana. Ring of Honor world champion, Bandito. IWGP heavyweight champion, Yota Tsuji. The NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, Thrill Bill Silas Mason. The NWA National Heavyweight Champion is Mike Mondo. AAA Mega Champion is the King of Luchadors, Dominic Mysterio. The GHC Heavyweight Champion is Shane Haste. Your MLW World Heavyweight Champion is Killer Cross. The CMLL World Heavyweight Champion is Hitchicero.
I never know. I never know how to say his name.
Hecacero? I don't know. I apologize. I don't know how to say that. And then your CMLL Universal Champion is Mascara Dorado. He's got a lot of titles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, him and Mystico got a lot of titles.
Share some
and then
around.
and then we should throw in there Tony D'Angelo, NXT champion.
Oh, right. Yep.
It doesn't get the same recognition as other world champions. Now, before we start talking about that, do you know who Mike Mondo is?
Mike Mondo. Looks a little familiar.
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't know who he is.
Mikey!
No.
Mm-hmm. Mike Mondo, baby.
I have, okay, now you say I have heard that.
So, still going strong.
You're okay, now that you say that rings a bell.
Mighty
okay.
Mikey.
That's
He's
crazy.
Still going strong and champion in NWA.
Good for him.
So he was teaming up there before Kenny retired with Kenny in a kind of revamped Spirit Squad kind of thing.
Nice.
But yeah, now he's doing it by himself, and yeah.
Okay. Now that you say that, that makes a ton of sense. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
So, all right. So who do we want to talk about here? I think we know it's probably going to be one of the big three.
It's going to be Dom, right?
Okay, stop. But I think we should recognize some of these other guys, champions that don't get talked about enough. You got Killer Cross, who's making a big time name for himself ever since he left WWE. He's MLW, and MLW. I mean, they're a small company, but they just got this new deal with Fusion to make new Fusion episodes. They're all over YouTube right now, so they're getting some momentum going. Dorada. Now that's not the big time CMLL championship, but it's still pretty big for him to have that. Hechiario is the big time CMLL champion, and that's been kind of going off with. He's been fighting Mystico and some other guys. So, you got Thrillbilly Silas Mason. He's a psychopath. In the NWA. Yes.
What's his face?
No. Trevor Murdoch.
Yes. How'd you know that's what I was thinking of?
Because I figured you were talking about the NWA somebody, so that's the last guy that was doing.
Yeah, he just retired, didn't he?
Yeah, he just retired. So he was the champion there for a while. Now it's the Thrillbilly. He's kind of got that like hillbilly style, but they do some crazy,
He looks like he's out of the 80s.
Mm-hmm. He's got the mullet and everything, so he's doing really good. I mean, he's a big time guy. He's held the title for 218 days. I mean, he's a big time name right now.
I like Yoda
on
Tsuji.
The lower level. Yep, Yoda Tsuji. He just won the title back recently from Callum Newman, so he's just right in his second reign with it. You already talked about Dominic. He's having the reign with the AAA Mega Championship. Bandito's held the Ring of Honor title for over a year. Ring of Honor just doesn't get any real play. Bandito's been doing amazing things in AEW, but I mean, you can't really say much for the Ring of Honor World Championship. So, and then you got Mike Santana as a TNA World Champion. I give him tons of credit for building himself up to be a main eventer, but TNA just isn't on the level of the other two big companies.
Yeah, nobody would have thought that Mike Santana would come out of LAX and be like this type of guy.
No, especially after everything that happened in AEW, it's crazy how he built himself up to be a main eventer. So I give him tons of credit. That's pretty impressive. So that leaves us with our big three. Cody Rhodes.
If MJF didn't lose to Darby and then get it back, I probably would have said MJF.
MJF.
But Roman hasn't had it long enough. I'm going to go Cody.
See, I get what you're saying, but like Cody really hasn't had it that much longer than Roman either. And if we're penalizing MJF for losing to Darby and winning it back, why are we not penalizing Cody for losing to Drew and winning it back?
Because MJF just got it back recently.
I think
Cody's had it longer.
We just had this whole conversation where Cody just recently said in an interview that he's the face of WWE. and I get what he's saying, but there's only one true face of the WWE, and that's the Tribal Chief.
Oh, you're going on my side with
I'm
Tribal
going with
Chief.
Tribal Chief. I mean, he
I got my
knows
one in the air.
that he's the face. Everyone else knows. Cody knows he's the face. That's why Cody keeps talking about how he's the face.
Yeah, but is Roman easy to find but hard to beat? I don't know.
I think Roman's the best in the world right now in terms of everything. He just main evented WrestleMania Night 2, which is your main event of WrestleMania. Beating CM Punk. He won the Royal Rumble. He dominated 2 matches against Jacob Fatu in 1 month. We talked about all the time how he never shows up, and then he does that in 1 month. He's been on Raw most of the time this year. I just think he's the dominant force. He's leading a whole Bloodline storyline again. I mean, just after Clash in Italy, he did the whole call out of Cody, saying that QB1 does a bunch of BS.
Well, you're never gonna get an argument from me when you're praising Roman Reigns.
I'm just saying, if we're talking about cultural faces of the company, like the first thing you think of with WWE, is it Cody or is it Roman? For me,
probably
it's Roman.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking if you ask me right now who's the face of WWE, I'm saying Roman. He's been the face since 2020. So that's just where I can't not think of Roman when I think of that. I give Cody a lot of credit. He's done a lot and he's really put himself out there, but I think Roman's your best world champion in the world right now. So that's where I'm going.
Okay. I mean, I'll agree with you. I'm never going to argue against Roman.
Mm-hmm. I figured you wouldn't, but I get the argument for Cody too. I'm not dismissing Cody.
And Cody holds the more important title technically.
Yeah, well, and that's also true. But is it now? That's the question. There was a time
Roman's elevated that much.
There was a time back in the old Ruthless Aggression era where the World Championship. Now that was the big gold belt, but the World Championship was the A title.
Yeah, that was when the WWE title looked ugly and it was weird.
If I'm telling you which one the A championship is, I'm probably going Roman.
Oh wow,
the world title. It main evented the second night of WrestleMania.
True.
If you're the main event of WrestleMania, you are the A title. And when Roman has it, it's the A title.
Okay.
If Roman took the time to win that title after all this time, it's the world title. It's the main title.
It's so funny because they made that title because nobody could beat Roman.
Mm-hmm. I know. And now he has it.
And now he's got it.
So, okay. But yeah, that's just kind of what I wanted to get into. Kind of a little. You
just wanted to show appreciation to the lesser champions.
Yeah, let's talk about some of those champions that we don't ever really get to talk about. We do our weekly pod all the time, and we really just cover the main stuff we watch on Raw, SmackDown. A little bit of AEW, a little AAA, TNA, but it's mostly WWE, AEW stuff. So
we don't watch CMLL every week.
No, we don't. We don't. We don't go down and watch a lot of MLW. I watch a little bit, but not much. We don't go watching NWA much. So it's just good to go out there and recognize some of these other champions out there in the world, and just so give fans a little like some of the stuff that maybe they're missing. Maybe they listen to this show and they're like, man, maybe I should check out NWA there's some good champions there. Maybe I should go check out CMLL. Go find something about AAA. Watch them more now.
If anything, they should go watch Mystico.
Yeah, if anything you're going to go find matches with Mystico in it. Because I know he got a bad rap at Sin Cara, but he just did not fit the WWE style. And he's got everything working for him now.
Which is weird because like a lot of luchadors can fit into the WWE style.
Yeah, he got too injury prone, and he just was making too many mistakes. He got into the habit of, and to be fair to him, as Sin Cara, he wasn't getting put into the big time matches either. Like he's going up against like Hunico and Camacho.
No, not Camacho.
He's been fired like 5 times. Camacho has. So it just wasn't what he thought it was ending up going to be. I do like that he comes out to a pseudo Sin Cara mask when he comes out and then rips it off to his Mystico mask. I do like that. I think that's funny. So
What if he comes back to WWE?
then he beats Sin Cara.
I think it
But,
could work this time if he came back.
I mean, this would be the time to do it if he did, because there's so many more luchadors and guys that you work with that'd be more his style.
But he's doing his thing in AEW and
I mean, at the
CMLL,
time
so.
he came in, he was supposed to be the guy that took over for Rey Mysterio, and at that time,
That's big shoes to fill.
but there was nobody else that was luchadors. Now there's like 6 or 7 luchadors.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was supposed to be the main luchador now.
Now it's Dragon Lee.
Yeah, it's Penta.
I don't know.
Cero Miedo.
They keep saying Dragon Lee's the heir apparent.
You give me Pentagon in a Cero Miedo match, I'll watch it all day long.
You're only gonna get one Cero Miedo match.
They need to bring that to WWE.
They're not. That's too hardcore for the WWE.
Give me some lights shattering over their heads.
You're not gonna. They're not gonna. You think Triple H is gonna approve the fluorescent light bulbs or light sticks, whatever they're
unsanctioned Cero Miedo. Then they're not.
Yeah, because that totally is unsanctioned.
Unsanctioned Cero Miedo.
They still film it.
Well, the cameras are just there, man. They can't help that. They can't help it.
All right. Well, that has been us appreciating all the champions. Clash of the Champions. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave it a like. Subscribe to the channel for more on the YouTube channel. And follow us on Spotify. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, all that kind of good stuff. And we will see you in the next one.
Peace.